Do you want to know the secret to getting your book written? Shh. Stick around and I'll tell you. Hi there, Jodi Brandon here of Jodi Brandon Editorial. I work as a book editor, book writing coach, and publishing consultant with small business owners, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, and bloggers who want to use a book as a marketing tool to grow their business. And today I'm going to let you in on the secret, the key to getting your book written, and it's book planning. It's not doing all the research, although that helps. It's not having a rock solid outline, although you definitely need that too. But nothing matters without a plan. You have to start with your plan. And so how do you make that happen? What do I mean by you have to start with your plan? What I mean is very simple. As I'm recording this video, it's the beginning of January 2019. So you take a 2019 calendar, assuming you want to publish your book this year. In order to publish your book, you have to work backwards. You have to get the book formatted, laid out. It has to be edited. It has to be written. All of those things have to happen before the book is published. So you need to take that calendar and think long term. How long is this going to take? Can you do it very quickly? Of course you can. Is the quality of the product going to be as good as if you really take your time and do it right? No, it's not. So I tell my writing clients, my coaching clients, that they want to allow probably 6 months minimum for this process. And usually at least 3 of those months are writing. So what you want to do then is work backwards. When do you want to launch your book? I'm going to use October 1st just for ease of working backwards. If you wait too long after that, October 1st is a good date anyway, because too far past that and your book gets lost in the holiday shuffle. So early October is a good time. So October 1st, let's say we want to launch. So you want to probably have your writing done by July 1st at the latest, because that allows time for editing, for production, laying the book out, proofreading, get the proof copies from Amazon, all of those things. So let's say then you want to work backwards. You want to finish writing on July 1st. Well, how are you going to do that? When do you need to start writing to finish by July 1st? It depends on how long your book is going to be. Now, most of the people I work with are writing nonfiction, business, self-development type of books. So they're usually in the 40 to 50,000 word range. Most people I've worked with over the years have been able to write about 1,000 words per writing session. So that means you need to allow for 40 to 50 days of writing. So how do you figure that out? So you take that calendar that I talked about before and you have blocked out all of your non-negotiables. Non-negotiables are things that you already know are on your calendar. Family vacations, launches for your business, the in-laws are coming to town, the kids are on spring break, all of those times where you're probably not going to be dedicated to your writing or your regular business work because of other things going on in your life that take precedence over business and writing. So all of those are marked off. So then you just count backwards from July 1st. Maybe you can start on April 1st and get finished by July 1st. Maybe spring is a hectic time for you. Maybe you are, maybe you're a wedding photographer and April, May, June are just bananas, your schedule. So you would want to start writing earlier than that because you're not going to have those 40 to 50 sessions, all in a row like somebody else might have. So those non-negotiables have to go on first and then your writing sessions get scheduled. That's the plan. That is how the plan gets started. So it doesn't matter what your outline looks like when you schedule those writing days. It doesn't matter what your research schedule is going to look like when you schedule those writing days. Your research schedule comes before the writing anyway. You'll do maybe some of the legwork, the research legwork during the writing, but most of it, the bulk of it is done beforehand. So you can get all of these things scheduled out on paper. You can start looking at editors, you can start looking at designers, you can start looking at distributors, all of those things that you're going to need down the line, but nothing happens without that initial plan. So it sounds so simple, I know, to say that that's the secret, that's the key, but it really is. And it's not something that we book editors and book publishing folks, keep under wraps as, that we don't share with anybody. It really is that simple. You've got to have that plan. I start my business planning every year that way, whether I'm writing a book that year or not, just because I like to have my business work around my life, not my life work around my business. So if I get those non-negotiables on there first, my family commitments, my volunteer commitments, all of those sorts of things, and then I put on my work non-negotiables, if I'm launching something, mark off that time. I'm certainly, if I was writing a book this year and I wanted to launch it on October 1st, and I was launching something else the middle of July, to have my book written, finished on July 1st, and also be launching on July 15th, I'm trying to wrap up a huge book writing project in the middle of a launch season. And I think you can probably imagine as an entrepreneur how that would go. Not well. So then neither project would end up doing what it was supposed to do. Neither would be, wholehearted, neither would be getting my best effort, and then probably neither would do so well. So the plan is the key. Start with the plan, get yourself a 2019 calendar. I actually have one that I use. I like to look at the whole year on one page and use washi tape or highlighter or something to mark things off, just so I sort of can see at a glance, when I have some pockets of time. So I will link that below if you want to grab that. You're welcome to do so if you don't want to use your own. And if you have any questions about this, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do so. And I'll see you in the next video.